I would like to request everyone to rise in their seats as we welcome the procession. I request everyone to rise in their seats as we welcome the procession in the World Peace Dome. We have the presence of representatives from international community as well as the religious leaders from our country, Honorable D. Todd Christopher Sanji, Honorable King Hussain, Honorable Jaikar Rao Gatti, Honorable Nitya Kumar Sundaraj, Honorable Dr. Ashok Joshi, Honorable Dr. Brian Grimm, Honorable Dr. Cole Durham, Ronald Gunnell, and many religious leaders are present here today. May I request the audio console to please give me a cordless mic, please. A procession, beautiful procession has arrived. I would like to request all the dignitaries to join hands for lighting the traditional lamp. Such a beautiful and pious moment where we have the presence of the dignitaries from all across the globe as well as the religious leaders from our country. I request everyone to join this very moment by giving a huge round of applause. Let's give a big round of applause, my friends. A big round of applause as we join this momentous occasion. वारकऱ्यांना विनंती आहे की टाळ मृदुंगाचा मोठा गजर होऊ द्या. A beautiful moment in which we are witnessing in the presence of all the religious leaders and the representatives from across the globe, lighting the traditional lamp. I now request all the dignitaries to join hands for ringing the bell of world peace. I request the dignitaries to join hands for ringing the bell of world peace. the bell of world peace, which stands as a symbol of spreading this message of world peace across the globe. It's such a, on this important moment, we all are joining our hands for ringing the bell of world peace. All the dignitaries from across the globe and all the religious leaders are joining hands for ringing the bell of world peace on this important occasion. Shaping the world peace and sustainable development through interfaith harmony, which is the subject of G20 Interfaith Summit 2023. In the presence of each one of you, we all are witnessing this moment. Let's give a big round of applause, my friends, and let's join the ceremony of ringing the bell of world peace. Thank you very much. I would now like to request all the dignitaries to kindly accept the chair on the stage. Honorable D. Todd Christopherson, Honorable King Hussain, Honorable Jaikar Rao Gatti, Honorable Nitya Kumar, Honorable Dr. Ashok Joshi, Honorable Dr. Brian Grimm, Honorable W. Cole Durham, Honorable Ronald C. Gunnell, Honorable David Huntsman, Dr. Ram Vilas Vedanti ji, Shri Mahant Ramdas ji, Pandit Vasantrao Gadgil ji, Rahul Bhante Bodhi ji, Dr. Ezekiel Isaac Malekar ji, Dr. Lesan Azadi, Acharya Lokesh Muni, Honorable Dr. Edison Samraj, Dr. Professor Meher Master Moose, Saeed Aziz Nizami, Honorable Sant Baba Balwinder Singh ji, Dr. Yogendra Mishra ji, Shri Shripad Kulkarni ji, all are requested to join us on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and believers in the power of vision and unwavering commitment, today we gather here beneath the azure skies in the presence of echoes of profound wisdom. My friends, more than a century ago, the great Swami Vivekananda shared his fervent desire to witness the youth of India shaping the destiny of our nation. These words found their way into the heart and soul of revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, sir, leaving an indelible mark upon him. Driven by an unwavering belief in these aspirations, he dared to breathe life into Swami Vivekananda's dream. In the year 1963, with unwavering determination and boundless courage, Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, sir, laid the cornerstone of Maharashtra Institute of Technology. His singular focus was to bestow upon the students a holistic education that would ignite the flames of inquiry and contemplation. Through this noble endeavor, he sowed the seed of peace within hearts of young minds. It was his relentless pursuit of enlightenment, tranquility that led to the transformation of MIT into MIT World Peace University in year 2017, where the study of peace became an integral part of its unique pedagogical approach. Yet, Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD sir's visionary journey did not stop there. It gave birth to magnificent architectural marvel that we're sitting in today. The philosopher Saint Sri Gyaneshwara World Peace Dome, the World Peace Prayer Hall and Library. This edifice, a beacon of architectural brilliance, stands as a testament to his boundless vision and his unwavering commitment to the pursuit of knowledge divine. It is not just a building, my friends, but an embodiment of peace, an inspiration to the generations, and the profound symbol of humanity's shared destiny. Today, as we unveiled the statue, let us recommit to enduring dream of this man whose vision ignited the flame of peace and enlightenment within countless hearts. He has been and he will keep inspiring us all to embrace the cause of peace and humanitarian understanding to shape the destiny of nations and make the world a better place. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now, with the reverence and gratitude, as we all witnessed unveiling the statue of visionary, champion of peace, Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, sir. And now, as we begin with this very, very unforgettable moment, I would like to request each one of you to rise in their seats for national anthem. I would like to request everyone in the audience and everyone on stage to kindly rise in their seats for the national anthem of India. I request my technical team to kindly relay the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you very much. Let us continue to rise in our seats. Please rise in our seats. Please do not stand. Please do not sit. I would like to request my technical team to kindly relay the national anthem of United States of America, the Star-Spangled Banner. Thank you. Thank you very much. I now request everyone to kindly accept the chairs. And now, before we begin with this momentous occasion, I would now like to invite the Dean of Faculty of Peace Studies at MIT World Peace University, Professor Milind Patreji, to kindly give us the experience of World Peace Meditation.
Very good morning to all of you. India, that is Bharat, and all its ancient wisdom traditions have given two greatest gifts to mankind. One is Yoga and another is Om. Yoga is the science of the merging of the self with the cosmic self, and Om is the primordial sound, the primordial energy, which is all that is possible, which is all that is past, present, and future. Om also resembles the three states of consciousness: the sleeping, the waking, and the dreaming. And when one meditates on the Om, syllable A-U-M, it helps us transcend all the three states and enter the fourth one, that is Turiya, or the highest transcendence into the realm of higher dimensions and consciousness. So we will get the experience of Om, A-U-M. The technical team will play the audio of Om. Everyone is then requested to be settled in their chairs. You can sit silently. You can also participate in the chanting of the syllable A-U-M, Om, for 2 minutes, and let us experience this moment of silence. So I request everyone to please settle. Thank you. I request technical team to play the meditation Om. Close your eyes, please. Please close your eyes. Just 30 seconds silence. Don't open your eyes, 30 seconds. Watch your breath. Experience stillness. Thank you for joining Om. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Milind Patriji. My friends, it is really our good fortune that today we are sitting in this magnificent edifice of World Peace Dome. I'm told that many of you are coming here for the very, very first time in their lives. And I'm sure you would have taken by awe looking at the grandeur of this edifice. I would like to take this moment to share with you a small video film which is dedicated to the World Peace Dome, and I would like to request our technical team to kindly relay a small film made on the World Peace Dome.
This country has always propagated one thought, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, my dear friends. I must say that in the entire history after the independence since 1947, this is one of the unique steps towards the contribution of universal humanity. I appeal to the Vice President and Honorable Chief Minister to recognize this World Peace Dome as a structure of national and global importance and support to promote it in such a way that it evolves as one of the prominent tourism destinations of the world.
We should remember and respect like Professor Vishwanath.D.KARAD and millions of people like that, and remember the great service they have done. They should be remembered forever. That is also equally important for all of us. This is the message of this dome. This is the idea of the dome. This is the tallest, not only in size, but also in ideas.
But if it takes away the rest of the days of my life and gives me one day where I can come back and look at this magnificent dome, magnificent message to the rest of the world, to me, this is not just the biggest dome in the world. To me, this is the biggest idea, the biggest message to the world.
Science without religion is lame, and we all know this: religion without science is blind.
जब तक सीता का मान नहीं करोगे तब तक श्री राम का मान संपूर्ण नहीं होगा, आप याद रखिए। केवल जय श्री राम से बात नहीं बनेगी, जय सीताराम कहिए, कहना होगा।
हमको लगता है कि आज गांधी जी हों चाहे जो कोई हो, सबका इशारा विश्व शांति का है।
विवेकानंद ने कहा है कि 21वीं शताब्दी में मेरी भारत माता ज्ञान का दालन बोल के उभर आएगी। इट विल बिकम अ विश्व गुरु इन द 21st सेंचुरी। उसका छोटा सा उदाहरण, छोटा सा सिंबल यहाँ बन गया है, ऐसा मेरा मानना है।
Thank you very much. I think it deserves a bigger round of applause than that. So I request you to give a big round of applause for the dedication and commitment of revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, sir. And now, my friends, as per the tradition of our motherland, our country, I would like to request Shri Rahul Karad, sir, to kindly felicitate and welcome all the dignitaries present here today on the dais. I would also like to request Sir to kindly felicitate and welcome the religious leader and chairman of the Executive Committee of Brigham Young University Board of Trustees, Honorable D. Todd Christopher, sir. Let's put our hands together, my friends, and let's not get tired. We have tall personalities present here as today. टाळ्यांचा आणि टाळांचा मोठा गजर होऊ द्या. I request Shri Rahul Karad, sir, to kindly felicitate and welcome the Chairman and CEO of Span Construction and Engineering, USA, Honorable King Hussain ji. Thank you very much. I now request Dr. Mangesh Karad sir to kindly felicitate and welcome Honorable Jaikar Rao Gattiji, the area servant at the Church of the Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Thank you. I would also like to request sir to kindly felicitate and welcome Honorable Nitya Kumar Sundarraj. Thank you very much. I would like to request Dr. Mangesh Karad sir to kindly felicitate and welcome Honorable Dr. Ashok Joshi ji, the founder of Microlin LLC. Joshi sir. Dr. Ashok Joshi ji, the founder of Microlin LLC, Salt Lake City, United States. I would also like to request sir to kindly felicitate and welcome Honorable Dr. Brian Grimm, the President of Religious Freedom and Business Foundation, USA. A big round of applause, my friends, for all the delegation. I would like to request Mangesh sir to kindly felicitate and welcome Honorable W. Cole Durham Jr., Founding Director of International Center for Law and Religious Studies. W. Cole Durham Jr. I request Sri Rahul Karad sir to kindly felicitate and welcome Honorable Ronald C. Gunnell, founder of and global chairman at the Truth Alone Triumphs. Honorable Ronald C. Gunnell. Okay, next. Okay, I would like to request sir to kindly felicitate and welcome David Huntsman, the President and Chief Operating Officer. Okay. I would like to request sir to felicitate the founder, MP and renowned thinker from Ayodhya, Uttar Pradesh, Dr. Ram Vilas Vedanti. I now request sir to kindly felicitate and welcome all the way from Hanuman Gadi, Ayodhya, Shri Mahant Ramdas ji. I request Shri Mangesh Karad sir to kindly felicitate and welcome Pandit Vasant Rao Gadgil ji, Sanskrit scholar and founder of Sharada Jnana Peetham. Pandit Vasant Rao Gadgil ji. I request Dr. Mangesh Karad sir to kindly felicitate and welcome Rahul Bhante Bodhi ji. I request Dr. Mangesh Karad sir to kindly felicitate and welcome Dr. Ezekiel Isaac Malekar, Head Priest and Honorary Secretary of Judaheim, Senegal. I request sir to kindly felicitate and welcome Dr. Lesan Azadi ji. Shri Rahul Karad sir. Dr. Lesan Azadi, Director of Baha'i Academy, Panchgani. I now request Shri Rahul Karad sir to kindly felicitate Acharya Lokesh Muniji, founder of Ahimsa Vishwa Bharati. I request Shri Rahul Karad sir to kindly felicitate Honorable Dr. Edison Samrajji, Director of Education Ministries Department, Southern Asia Division, India, Nepal, Bhutan and Maldives. Honorable Dr. Edison Samraj. I now request sir to kindly felicitate and welcome Sayyid Aziz Nizami ji, Sajjada Nasheen and in charge of Dargah Hazrat Muhammaduddin Awliya, New Delhi. I now request sir to kindly felicitate Shripad Kulkarni ji, eminent scholar and Sadhak from Ujjain, MP. I request sir to kindly felicitate Dr. Professor Meher Master Moose, Nilima ji from Brahma Kumaris, I request sir to kindly felicitate Professor Dr. Meher Master Moose, Professor Meher Master Moose, Professor Meher Moose, I request Sri Rahul Karad sir to kindly felicitate. Okay, okay. My friends, it is now time when we felicitate Mr. D.J. Borden, the person who created the statue of revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD sir. A big, big round of applause for D.J. Borden. So, Madam, I request sir to kindly felicitate Dr. Meher Master Moose. I request sir to kindly felicitate Dr. Yogendra Mishra ji. Thank you very much. Dr. Professor Rahul Karad sir, thank you very much. Dr. Mangesh Karad sir, thank you. My friends, revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD sir, an eminent educationist, having a teaching experience of more than 4 decades when he started in the College of Engineering as an undergraduate and postgraduate professor. He is a man of great vision who is totally committed to the development of technical education and the cause of raising the qualities of life of the Indian masses. He was awarded the Doctorate in Philosophy and Education by the International University of Washington. He is the founder of various initiatives such as World Peace Dome, Maharashtra Institute of Technology, World Peace Center of MIRS MIT Pune, UNESCO Chair for Human Rights, Democracy and Peace, MIT World Peace University, Shri Kshetra Alandi Parisar Vikas Samiti, Saint Shri Gyaneshwara and Saint Shri Tukaram Endowment Lecture Series Trust, and much more. Revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD sir has been honored by many awards, such as National Award in the year 1992 for the most outstanding work in engineering and technical education for his commendable rural development work. My friends, if I continue this way, probably I will need 1 or 2 hours more just to talk about revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD sir. So I'm going to take help of a small film and going to once again reflect upon the personality and the work and life of UNESCO chair holder, revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD sir, the creator of the World Peace Dome. I would like to request my technical team to kindly relay the film.
Namaste and heartiest greetings on Teachers' Day. Today is a red letter day for MIT World Peace University. A teacher from a humble background will go down in history. Yes, we are talking about none other than the founder president and chancellor of MIT Group of Universities, most revered Vishwadharmi, Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD. So, who is felicitating Dr. Karad and how? Well, Brigham Young University, Salt Lake City, Utah, USA, has been deeply impressed with the outstanding contribution of Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD in the field of education, world peace, interfaith and interreligious harmony, and well-being of humanity. As one of America's largest church-sponsored universities, Brigham Young University has a unique role in American education. It is a respected scholarly institution with nationally ranged academic programs, and it is also an institution strongly grounded in faith. It is home to more than 34,000 students. At the entrance of BYU campus, a sign encourages the students to enter, to learn, and to go forth to serve. Swami Vivekananda has been a great source of inspiration to Vishwadharmi, Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD. Since his college days, he would carry a small booklet entitled Thus Spake Vivekananda. The most important sentence from the booklet, which has influenced him, is that integration of science and religion can bring peace to mankind. In the year 2015, Dr. Karad delivered a keynote address during the Parliament of World Religions in Salt Lake City on the need to promote value-based universal education. This sentiment was greatly appreciated by everyone present.
Finally, I would like to tell you, friends, and give a small quotation and conclude my speech. This quotation is from an Atharva Veda. There are two components. One is the ritualistic component and one is the scientific component. It says, we are the birds of the same nest. We may wear different skins. We may speak different tongues. We may believe in different religions. We may belong to different cultures. Yet, we share the same home, the Mother Earth, born on the same planet, covered by the same skies, gazing at the same stars, breathing the same air. We must learn to progress together or miserably perish together. For a person can live individually, but can only survive collectively is the final destiny for the whole of human race. Friends, I would like to once again earnestly appeal to you, we need to have a scientific component, appropriate component of science, and appropriate component of spirituality or the religion, which is the need of the hour, and possibly that system of education may help to a certain extent to minimize the chaos, confusion, bloodshed and violence in the world. That's my personal feeling. Thank you so much, friends.
In 2018, the world's largest peace dome was dedicated to the people of India.
To me, this is not just the biggest dome in the world. To me, this is the biggest idea, the biggest message to the world.
What you have created will go as one of the greatest contributions in the history of the world.
I have been to certain parts of the world. We have seen some wonders of the world also. We read about them also. But this will be another wonder of the world.
Leading members of the Mormon community as well as officials of Brigham Young University from Salt Lake City, they were moved by Dr. Karad's deep commitment towards the well-being of humanity and lauded the installation of larger-than-life-size statues of the world's greatest saints, scientists and philosophers at the Peace Dome.
I'm extremely grateful to Dr. Karad and his son Raul for so graciously hosting us and for issuing the invitation. I first met both of them as they came to our campus in Utah. And I learned two things about them. Number one, they loved students. And I hope you understood as we came in, there are a lot of students here. And they were the ones, and those are the main concern for Dr. Karad and his son. And number two, they were interested not just in educating the minds of their students, but the heart and soul. A holistic approach to education that is often missing in higher education in the United States.
Vision is what Dr. Karad has in abundance. Dr. Karad, where some doubt, you act. Where some worry, you work. Where some walk, you run. Where others fear, you dare. Congratulations on this exceptional achievement and the ideal of peace for which it stands.
It is said that there are two kinds of leaders. One type is a conceptualizer, a visionary, a dreamer that can see a better tomorrow. The other type of leader is an implementer, a practical skill set, rolls up their sleeves and get things done. Dr. Karad is a rare individual who possesses both skill sets, and that's why we're able to be gathered here today.
The vision of Dr. Karad to promote peace and harmony for all of God's children has been his focus for a long time. He is following in the footsteps of Mahatma Gandhi, who gained freedom for India through nonviolence. I believe that Dr. Karad.
Applause. Thank you very much. My friends, today we have a galaxy of guests present here today on this important occasion. And now I'm going to invite the person who has played the most important role in today's event. I would like to invite on stage the Chairman and CEO of Span Construction and Engineering, United States, Honorable King Hussain Ji. He is the CEO of Span Constructions and Engineers and has played a critical role in addressing the rising global tide of restructuring and religious freedom. King's effort ranged from helping found in the South Asian Consortium for Religion and Law Studies to helping kick off the first ever business roundtable to advance the international religious freedom during 2019 United Nations General Assembly in the New York City. In diverse venues such as Horace Global Conference in Portugal and IRF Summit in Washington, D.C., King Hussain had shared how religious ethics benefit business. His advocacy also looked forward to the next generations by his helping launch of the initiative of BYU Hawaii to equip students from across Asia to know how to advance religious freedom when they return home. Let us put our hands together and welcome with a big round of applause, my friends, Honorable King Hussain Ji.
Today is a day of celebration. We celebrate the National Teachers' Day in India. We celebrate India landing a rover on the moon. We celebrate this Peace Dome for what it stands for. And the great leaders whose statue is in this dome that have made a significant impact in world history. But today we also celebrate the life of a man that is greater than life, and that's Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD. We celebrate him not just with a statue, but for what it stands. We celebrate his vision, and we celebrate his acting on his vision. But to me, I also want to celebrate something that is in the heart of Dr. Karad. In the end, God will not judge us by structures or a bank account or our possessions, but what is in our heart. And what did we do to bless mankind? And that is why we celebrate today with a statue of Dr. Karad. This was not his idea to have a statue here. This idea germinated over 2 years ago, but it took a lot of effort to convince first Rahul Karad, Ashok and I, we would not give up. And then Dr. Karad had to be convinced. But we are grateful that he is giving us this opportunity, all of us, to celebrate his life and for what it stands for. I am an engineer. I design and build large projects on 4 continents. The tallest building that I helped to design and build is 150 feet. This dome is 263 feet tall. Now, as an engineer, we have to prepare lots of drawings and calculations to build any project. Can you imagine how many drawings and calculations were required to build this Peace Dome without any interior support? It started on one piece of paper. Dr. Karad drew a circle, and that's all. But the rest of it was in his mind, and in his heart. And it is unparalleled of its kind anywhere in the world. You know? I think, Dr. Karad, I would like you to come and help me in my business to design amazing structures. But there is a big difference between what he created and what most engineers and architects would create. Dr. Karad was on a divine mission. He was guided by God to implement his vision. He also is a unique individual who embraces the good in science, math, medicine, religion. And that's why his motto is the union of science and spirituality will lead to peace for all mankind. Dr. Karad is guided by the Spirit. We believe that the body and our spirit constitutes our soul, our Atma. And that is the basis of the foundation of MIT WPU. Spirituality is a very important component of Dr. Karad's life, his example, and his teachings. He also has no barriers. Most of us like to judge very easily. Dr. Karad sees people differently. I'm old enough to realize that's how God sees us, not as man sees us. Irrespective of our background, our culture, our religion, color of our skin. He sees us as children of God. And you saw, just as an example today, he had leaders from so many religions come and offer blessing just on today's event. That makes him a very unique individual. We also believe, as part of our tenets, that we claim the privilege of worshiping God according to the dictates of our own conscience and allow all men, all men the same privilege. Let them worship how, where, or what they may. Well, this is a living example. It's a laboratory to celebrate that kind of freedom, not just in body, but of our spirit. Yeah. One of the important events that is start this evening in this very Peace Dome is the G20 Interfaith Summit. As you know, India is hosting the G20 Summit for the first time, and the Peace Dome is hosting the Interfaith Summit for the G20 Summit. That is very historical. And Cole Durham, the president of the Interfaith Forum of G20, had to work hard to make it happen. But again, we would not give up. Well, Dr. Karad, there is much being said about you, but there's so much more that you are. God knows, you know, and many that love you know the kind of individual you are. I would express a prayer of blessing, of peace and health as you continue to devote your life on the divine path that God has put you on. And before I sit down, I've been given a note to express thanks to Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, for his leadership and now running a global conference in India. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's give a big round of applause, my friends, to Honorable King Hussain Ji. Thank you very much once again, Dr. King, Honorable King Hussain Ji. The next person I'm going to invite is yet another special personality present among us today. Dr. Brian Grimm is the President of Religious Freedom and Business Foundation. He was previously the Director of Cross-National Data and Senior Researcher in the Religion and World's Affairs at the Pew Research Center Religion and Public Life Project. He is an expert on global religious restructures and hostilities, as well as international religious demography. He is an affiliated scholar at the Boston University's Institute on Culture, Religion, and World Affairs and Georgetown University's Religious Freedom Project. He holds a doctorate in sociology from Pennsylvania State University and is co-author of The Price of Freedom Denied, the World's Religious in Figures. Please put your hands together and welcome with a round of applause the President of Religious Freedom and Business Foundation USA, Mr. Brian Grimm.
So, namaste. Good morning. Good morning. How many students? Students, raise your hand. Students, please stand up. All the students, just for 1 minute. Something that Dr. Karad and King Hussain have in common is the desire to pass the vision to the next generation that the combination of spirituality and science and work will lead to great success. So I would like to felicitate the students, if that's okay. So I would like to felicitate all of you for your dreams, and may you take this vision today forward to your children and your children's children. Thank you. You may sit down.
Thank you.
So Dr. Karad has set up a university dedicated to the union of spirituality and science. King Hussain is supporting a university dedicated to the union of faith, belief, and these two men have so much in common. One has built a peace dome. King Hussain is working on building a glass, the largest stained glass you could say, temple to spirituality together with Tom Holdman. They have so much in common. Well, at the MIT World Peace University's inauguration, Dr. Karad said, and I quote, "In the coming years, India will play a role in the knowledge corridor of the world. We have combined science and spirituality to form a new education model. This university has taken ideals from the path shown by the forefathers of India of peace and harmony." Now, Dr. Karad, when you said these words about India being the corridor, knowledge corridor of the world, I don't know if you foresaw that now India would be only one of 4 countries to land on the moon and explore the moon. And India just launched a mission to be exploring the sun. So your words are so true. So I am certain that what Dr. Karad foresaw was the role of spirituality and science when working together bring proof. And the moon landing is evidence that Dr. Karad's vision is not speculation, but it's proof. It's a proof of the universal truth. An American Hindu-American journalist, Murali Balaji, wrote an article, "How India's foray to the moon might help faiths get along here below." The success of Chandrayaan-3 is a chance to build a more inclusive nation. Indeed, some have estimated that 1 billion prayers from Christians, Hindus, Muslims, Jains, Sikhs, and more accompanied the landing of India's Chandrayaan-3 spacecraft to the lunar surface. Now, students again, students, how many of you prayed for the success of Chandrayaan? Raise your hand. Everyone, who prayed for the success? So, as a Catholic Christian, I was especially heartened to hear that the Catholic Bishops' Conference of India celebrated, saying that the progress made by our scientists and engineers in the field of space research is truly commendable and fills our heart with pride. Indeed, the moon landing is evidence that Dr. Karad's philosophy is not speculation, again, but a universal truth, because the union of science and spirituality alone will bring peace and harmony to entire humanity. India, the world's most populous country, is also the most diverse. A core philosophy in India is Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which loosely is translated, one earth, one family, one future. It's the theme of this year's G20 meeting hosted by India, and it's prominently featured on the logo of the G20 in both Sanskrit and English. This concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one world, one family, is taken from Gandhi to Nehru to the Honorable Prime Minister Modi. India's leaders have evoked this concept to elucidate the country's national and global outlook. As we gather together on Tuesday evening tonight for the opening of the G20 Interfaith Forum will do so right here in this Peace Dome. In addition to advancing the truth that science and spirituality create a peaceful and loving society, Dr. Karad has also placed strong emphasis on the universal concept of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. In this transformational moment of national success with India's landing and exploration of the moon, let the upcoming G20 Interfaith Forum held in this very same room be the union with the majority of G20 countries embracing this wonderful ideal. And finally, I'm honored to take the vision of King Hussein and Dr. Karad forward even next month as we take this message to the business community. This is a transformational business. And for the students, when you go to your jobs after you finish your education, don't you want to take your faith with you? So we'll be celebrating this in New Delhi in November 4th. And I thank you both for the inspiration you are for this, and the impact is growing. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's give a round of applause for Mr. Brian Grimm. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. My friends, I'm now going to invite yet another tall personality who is present here among us today. Honorable D. Todd Christopherson-ji, the religious leader and chairman of the Executive Committee of BYU and Board of Trustees. Sri David Todd Christopherson-ji is a renowned religious leader and former lawyer who serves as the member of the Quorum of the 12 Apostles of the Church of the Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints. He has been a general authority of the Church since 1993. Currently, he is the 9th most senior apostle at the Church. Prior to becoming general authority, he served in the LDS Church as a bishop and religion representative. At the Church April 1993 General Conference, he was called as the general authority and the member of the first Quorum of the 70. On April 5th, 2008, during the Solemn Assembly session of the Church General Conference, when Thomas S. Munson was sustained as the Church President, Sri Christopherson was sustained as the member of the Quorum of the 12 Apostles. We are indeed delighted and proud to have Honorable D. Todd Christopherson present here with us today. Please welcome, with a big round of applause, my friends, Honorable D. Todd Christopherson.
I'm honored to greet you on this September the 5th, the National Day of the Teacher in India. What could be a more appropriate occasion than to honor one of the great teachers of history, Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD. I'm struck by the thought that in many ways, Dr. Karad's personal history parallels the modern history of India. He was born in 1941, just 6 years before Indian independence. In the time since independence, India has grown from humble beginnings, not only in population, which was now the greatest or highest in the world, but also in the capabilities and accomplishments of its people. Indians generally are recognized as exceptional leaders and excelling in education wherever they have the opportunity. And where the opportunity does not exist, they create it. Similarly, Dr. Karad was born into circumstances of few opportunities and resources. But he had a dream. Somehow he realized that education was the key to opportunity, not only for himself, but for everyone. He worked hard, another trait of the people of India, and he not only excelled in learning, he became a leader in education and in providing education to others. His life has been devoted to harmonizing spirituality, science, and philosophy for the greatest good of humanity. Like India since independence, Professor Karad has courageously risen to meet challenges and to convert dream into reality. I first met Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD when he came to Utah in the United States in 2015 to address the World Parliament of Religions. During this visit, we were grateful to be able to host him at Brigham Young University. As we discussed the subject of education together, we found that we have much in common. Dr. Karad understands the value and long-term benefits of education and has made it a purpose of his life to facilitate it for others. As you know, Dr. Karad is a believer in value-based education. Learning is valuable in and of itself, but it has a greater purpose than simply conveying knowledge and understanding. It's the higher purpose. Its higher purpose is to help instill character and a love for truth in students. Education based on values such as integrity and virtue, service, tolerance, spirituality, at the same time helps to further those and cultivate those values in the students themselves. At Brigham Young University, we also appreciate that education is not just sharing information and learning new things. Our focus is on developing the whole person. Our motto is, enter to learn, go forth to serve. You can understand why we and Dr. Karad rejoiced to discover our mutual commitment to value-based education. As you know, Dr. Karad is a devoted student and follower of saints and sages, anxious to accept and apply truth wherever it may be found. Like Dr. Karad at Brigham Young University, we also believe in learning, accepting, and applying truth wherever it may be found. There's no rigid divide between science and other disciplines. We believe in the virtue of combining religious faith and spirituality with scientific inquiry. One of our cherished scriptures says, "Seek ye diligently and teach one another words of wisdom. Seek knowledge. Seek ye out of the best book words of wisdom. Seek learning even by study and also by faith." Dr. Karad's desire and commitment to foster peace is well known. The flagship institution of the Maharashtra Academy of Engineering, Education and Research, MAIR, established many years ago, is the Maharashtra Institute of Technology, which now bears the additional title of World Peace University. The World Peace Center was established there in 1996, and 2 years later, UNESCO awarded the chair for human rights, democracy, peace, and tolerance to Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD. We're met today in the philosopher Saint Sri Gyaneshwara World Peace Dome. Dr. Karad conceived this magnificent structure dedicated to peace. He designed, engineered, and oversaw construction of the Peace Dome himself. As we sit here in this remarkable structure today, can anyone doubt the deep, sincere, and visionary commitment of Vishwanath.D.KARAD to human peace and flourishing. He's indeed a visionary, educator, engineer, social worker, philanthropist, author, mentor, and zealous promoter of peace. Another of our scriptures states, "Wherefore whoso believeth in God might with surety hope for a better world, which hope cometh of faith, and maketh an anchor to the souls of men, which would make them sure and steadfast, always abounding in good works, and being led to glorify God." At Brigham Young University, our anchor is our hope and faith in Jesus Christ. Jointly, we aspire always to abound in good works and bless the children of God, our Heavenly Father. Dr. Karad, we know that you never asked or suggested or even hinted that a statue of you should be commissioned. It was never your idea, but it's rather entirely the desire of your many friends in America and India and around the world. I know your modesty may make you a bit uncomfortable to have this statue here, but let me assure you and put your mind at ease, this statue in reality is just another one of your many services, because it will provide inspiration and hope to the rest of us and to many others who will come to know you and your life when they visit here in the future. Given the common interest and focus of Brigham Young University and Dr. Karad on peace and service to fellow man, and in recognition of his many accomplishments, I'm pleased to announce to this audience on this special occasion that Brigham Young University will award an honorary doctoral degree to revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD next April at its annual commencement ceremony. Thank you to everyone for your presence here today. Dr. Karad, thank you once again for your remarkable life of achievement. I'll see you at Brigham Young University in April.
Thank you very much. Let's give a big round of applause, my friends, to Elder Todd D. Christopherson. Thank you very much, sir, for your presence. My friends, few moments ago, we saw a small film made on life and work of revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, sir. I'm really, really happy to share with you the creator of that film, of that movie, Shri Mukesh Sharma ji, is here with us today. I would like to request him to kindly come up on stage and say a few words. Please welcome with a round of applause, my friends, Shri Mukesh Sharma ji.
Namaste. I'm Mukesh Sharma. I used to be the former Director General of Doordarshan and Films Division. I don't want to say much. The film, we have made it for the channel Vishwashanti Darshan, which is the brainchild of Dr. Karad, and I'm heading it. But more important today is we have some guests from media and film fraternity whom I would like to introduce to you, at least wherever they are sitting, so that at least you can say hello to them. I would request Mr. Siddharth Kak, who made Surabhi one time ago, long time ago, most of people will know in Surabhi. Siddharthji, thank you so much for being with us today on this special occasion. I also request Mr. Gajendra Chauhan. You must have seen Mahabharat, the older one that was in the 80s, who played Yudhishthir in it. He is here with me. And sir, you can turn around. Yes, thank you so much. Mr. Gajendra Chauhan is now heading a university as the Vice Chancellor in Haryana, Rohtak, Pandit Lakshmi Chand University of Performing Arts. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us. I also have another great filmmaker. You must have, at least the old generation must have seen Tejab film, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Madhuri Dixit was introduced. We have N. Chandraji here. N. Chandraji, may I request you our own Ann Chandra from Maharashtra. Also one important thing, Mr. Ann Chandra made a film Ankush, and there is a song in it, very important, Itni Shakti Hame Dena Data, Man Ka Vishwas Kam Na Ho. That was from his film, but which is now played all over the country in all the schools. So kudos to him, and thank you so much for being with us, sir. And thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you so much, sir, for introducing us to such tall personalities. My friends, we are really witnessing a moment where everyone is willing to contribute, everyone is willing to pay their respect and honors to revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, sir. And many tall personalities are present here today with us. I'm sure I saw, but Jabbar Patel ji was also here when yes, he's here. Let's give him also a big round of applause. Thank you to all of you for being part of such an important occasion here today. On this special occasion, many universities came forward and they expressed their thought that they would like to felicitate revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, sir, with the citations of honors, but it is really impossible for us to include all of them due to paucity of time. Literally, if I have to say, there were more than 10 universities which were willing to come forward and give the citation of honor to revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, sir. Universities like PBIC University, Dr. Mohammed Faim came all the way, World Dignity University, Dr. Elvin Linder. Then we have Renaissance University, Dr. Rajesh Dikshit, Navyoy Innovation University from Uzbekistan, Abdul Aksam, and we have Subhash Chaudhary from Rashtrasanta Tukadoji Maharaj, Nagpur University. So, and there are many, many universities which were willing to present the citation of honor. But I would like to beg for their pardon. It is really difficult for us to manage time with all those requests. But I would still like to take forward just 3 requests which are representative of all these 10 universities. First and foremost, I would like to request Elder D. Todd Christopherson-ji to kindly present the citation of honor on behalf of Brigham Young University, USA. But before that, I would like to request him to kindly read the citation of honor.
I would like to read just 2 paragraphs of a letter of citation of honor from the President of Brigham Young University to Dr. Karad. Distinguished Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, on behalf of Brigham Young University, I write to express our profound gratitude and to recognize you for your unyielding dedication to expanding educational opportunities and promoting interfaith and interreligious harmony over the last 6 decades. More than a lifetime of educational accomplishments and leadership. It's appropriate that you're being recognized by the unveiling of a statue in your honor on the same day that India observes National Teachers' Day. I offer my warmest congratulations to you for a lifetime of significant achievements and service to mankind. We at BYU enthusiastically join with legions of others who honor you as a teacher, humanitarian, and friend. Sincerely, C. Shane Reese, President, Brigham Young University.
Thank you very much, sir. Next, I would like to request Mr. Ronald Gunnell, on behalf of Utah Valley University, USA, to kindly read the citation of honor.
So I'd like to read a paragraph or so from a letter from President Astrid Tumenez, President of Utah Valley University. Esteemed Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, on behalf of Utah Valley University, I extend my sincere commendation to you on the occasion of the unveiling ceremony of your statue at the World Peace Dome. Your lifelong dedication to education, peace, and humanitarian service has left an indelible mark on the world, inspiring countless individuals and transforming communities. As the president of UVU, I acclaim your extraordinary contributions and express my gratitude for your commitment to a better world. May your legacy continue to inspire generations. With respect, Dr. Astrid S. Tuminez, President, Utah Valley University.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ronald Gunnell. Thank you very much. Next, I would like to invite Dr. Lesan Azadiji, who would read the citation of honor on behalf of Baha'i Academy.
Thank you very much. Of course, the citation is a little longer, but for the interest of time, I read a paragraph of that. Salute to you, revered Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, founder of MIT World Peace University and creator of world's largest dome. Looking up onto this beautiful dome, friends, one is reminded that all the divine luminaries receive their illumination from one same source. All faiths come from one loving creator, and all humanity are the children of one compassionate heavenly Father. May your exemplary endeavors, sir, bear the sweetest fruits of unity of conscience, communal harmony, and interreligious understanding. Addressing Professor Edward G. Brown of Cambridge University, Baha'u'llah, founder of the Baha'i faith, declared in April 1890, "These fruitless strifes, these ruinous wars shall pass away, and the most great peace shall come." Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. My friends, today is the Teachers' Day, and I'm sure we all remember the tradition that we have been following. I would like to request Sri Todd Christopherson ji, Ronald Gunnell ji, and all the representatives of various universities from USA to please be a part of this tradition. Every year on Teachers' Day, we felicitate and pay our respect and regards to revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD sir through a very, very special felicitation. I would like to request Sri Todd Christopherson ji, Ronald Gunnell ji, and everyone, King Hussain ji, to kindly come forward and be part of this felicitation. I request them to kindly felicitate our Adharstam, our Prernalay, revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD sir. अरे जाओ यार, जल्दी जाओ. Go, go. I want to present a poster. A momentous occasion where revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD sir is being presented the citation of honor. Not now, it is in the afternoon session. Let us continue our round of applause as we now would felicitate revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD sir. Traditionally, I request King Hussain ji, Todd Christopherson ji, to kindly present him. Big round of applause, my friends. We all are witnessing an important moment, which is a very, very important tradition of MIT group of institutions, that on this day we celebrate and felicitate. With the divine copy of Jnaneshwari is also being presented. What a beautiful moment. A big round of applause once again for revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, sir. Let's give a standing ovation, my friends. I request everyone to rise in their seats and give a standing ovation to the life and work of revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, sir. Sir, kindly accept this standing ovation. A big round of applause and a standing ovation to revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for being the guiding light in each one of our lives. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, all dignitaries. My friends, I'm sure you all are storing all these memories with you. And now I'm going to invite and request the President of Interfaith G20, Dr. W. Cole Durham, who is the Emeritus Professor of Law at the Cherubkin Clerk Law School of Brigham Young University, where he held the Susa Young Gates University Professorship. He is the founding director of the Law School's International Center for Law and Religion Studies, from its official organization on January 1, 2000 till May 1st, 2016. Please put your hands together and welcome with a big round of applause, W. Cole Durham.
Well, as you can appreciate, this is a fairly overwhelming sight. I come to you as the president of the G20 Interfaith Forum Association, and we're very honored that we will pick up the light of the lamp, as it were, and carry it forward for the next few days. I think as I've sat here, I've been impressed once again by the contributions of Dr. Karad and those who love and honor him. With part of the vision of the G20 Interfaith Forum is that we live in a world of increasing division, polarization, and other challenges, and yet we live in a world where religion continues to play a vital role. A high percentage of people on earth are affiliated in one way or another with religion. Religion speaks in many different voices, sometimes cacophonous, but sometimes harmonious. And it takes leaders like Professor Dr. Karad to help point that direction. And one of the things that is so vital is to bring science, religion, spirituality, policy together. Next week in India, the leaders of the G20 represents 19 countries plus the EU. This is 80% of the economic output on Earth, and it's really been honored, I think, by India and the role that India's played here as a host of the G20 this year. But I think we have a responsibility to find ways to carry the vision that is embodied in this dome, embodied in the work of Professor Karad, embodied in the work of the great religious traditions of earth, to bring to bear the insight, the wisdom, the strength, the humility, but the power of religious insight into shaping and influencing for good policy in this world. We're very thankful to be able to carry that forward here under these statues, the symbols of science, philosophy, and religion. And we're very grateful for the leadership of Dr. Karad and for all who have made this possible, and that we have the opportunity to really try and carry forward some of the great ideas in this forum, but in this setting, but to the world. Thank you.
थैंक यू वेरी मच। और अब मैं विनती करना चाहूँगा फॉर्मर MP एंड रिनाउंड थिंकर फ्रॉम अयोध्या उत्तर प्रदेश डॉक्टर रामविलास वेदांती जी को कि वे आशीर्वाद पर हमसे कुछ बातें कहें। प्लीज पुट योर हैंड्स टुगेदर एंड वेलकम डॉक्टर रामविलास वेदांती।
भारत माता की। सभी लोग दोनों भुजाओं को उठाकर बोलेंगे भारत माता की, गौ माता की, गंगा माता की, श्री राम जन्मभूमि की, श्री कृष्ण जन्मभूमि की, काशी विश्वनाथ भगवान की, हर हर महादेव। ओम नमः परमहंसास्वादितः चरणकमल चिन्मकरंदाय भक्तजनमानस निवासाय श्रीरामचंद्राय। परम सम्माननीय भारतीय संस्कृति साधना के प्रतीक सद्धर्म संरक्षण विचक्षण वरेण्य लोकोत्तर गुणगण्यलय संपूर्ण विश्व के सभी धर्मों के लोगों को एक साथ महाराष्ट्र के इस राजबाग में बैठाकर जिन्होंने G20 शिखर सम्मेलन एक और दिल्ली में होने जा रहा और दूसरी ओर महाराष्ट्र के इस राजबाग में डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड़ की मूर्ति के अनावरण के अवसर पर विश्व के कई देशों के लोगों के आए हुए जिन महानुभावों ने यहाँ पर अपनी उपस्थिति दर्ज किया है, आज मैं निवेदन करना चाहता हूँ। भारतवर्ष में एक से एक संत हो गए हैं, मनीषी हो गए हैं, विद्वान हो गए हैं, लेकिन आज तक मैंने इस देश के अंदर सबको साथ में लेकर चलने का काम इस देश में किसी ने किया है तो उसका नाम है डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड़। मैंने सोचा था इस देश में ऐसा कोई नहीं होगा जो सभी धर्मों के लोगों को एक साथ बैठाने का काम करेगा। सांप्रदायिक सद्भावना, राष्ट्रीय सद्भावना, राष्ट्रीय समरसता, राष्ट्रीय एकता के एकमात्र सूत्रधार भारत में कोई दूसरा जन्म लिया है तो उसका नाम डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड़ है। इन्होंने विश्व के सभी धर्मों के लोगों को यहाँ पर इस मंडप में उपस्थित कर दिया है। न केवल भारत के अपितु विश्व के सभी धर्मों के अनुयायियों को यहाँ पर एकत्रित कर लिया है। ऐसी कल्पना किसी ने नहीं किया था। ऐसी कल्पना हमारे वेदों ने किया था। सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः, सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः, सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुर्भाग् भवेत्। दुनिया का कोई व्यक्ति हो, चाहे हिंदू हो, मुस्लिम हो, सिख हो, ईसाई हो, यहूदी हो, देसी हो, विदेशी हो, ब्रह्मांड का रहने वाला पशु पक्षी जीव जंतु कोई भी हो, सबके लिए यदि निरामय सुख की कल्पना किसी ने किया है तो हमारे वेदों ने किया था, भगवान शंकराचार्य ने किया था, भगवान रामानुजाचार्य ने किया था, भगवान वल्लभाचार्य ने किया था, जगत गुरु रामानंदाचार्य ने किया था, और इसके बाद यदि किसी ने किया तो उसका नाम है डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड़। आज इस अवसर पर मैं गर्व के साथ कह सकता हूं कि हमारे भारत के माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने 2014 में जो नारा दिया था, सबका साथ, सबका विकास, सबका विश्वास, सबका प्रयास, नारा तो सभी लोगों ने सुना, लेकिन प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी के इस नारा को चरितार्थ यदि भारत में किसी ने किया है तो उसका नाम डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड़ है। सबको साथ में लेकर चलने के लिए जिन्होंने इस दिव्य मंदिर का निर्माण किया है, जिस दिव्य मंदिर में सारा विश्व का दर्शन होता है। विश्व का दर्शन कराने वाला मंदिर हमारे भारत के किसी राज्य में नहीं है। संपूर्ण विश्व का एक साथ दर्शन यदि किसी को करना हो तो चले आओ पूना के इस राजबाग में, जहां पर इस मंदिर को देखने के बाद आपको पता चलेगा कि सारे विश्व के लोगों को एक साथ बैठाने का काम यदि किसी ने किया है तो उसका नाम डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड़ जी है। आज मैं धन्यवाद देता हूं विश्व के कई देशों के लोगों ने जो आकर डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड़ की पावन मूर्ति का अनावरण किया है। उस मूर्ति को देखने के बाद मुझे हार्दिक प्रसन्नता हुई और मैं तो चाहता था जैसे डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड़ ने पूना में ऐसा दिव्य मंदिर तैयार किया है, मैं तो चाहता था राम जन्मभूमि मंदिर में भगवान रामलला की स्थापना करने के बाद डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड़ इसी प्रकार संपूर्ण विश्व के लोगों के मन को जीतने वाला एक मंदिर यदि अयोध्या में बन जाता तो कितना अच्छा होता। संपूर्ण विश्व के लोग जैसे रामलला का दर्शन करने के लिए अयोध्या के राम जन्मभूमि पर आते, संपूर्ण विश्व का दर्शन करने के लिए भी अयोध्या की पावन धरा में यदि आते तो कितना आनंद आता। उस आनंद की कल्पना करना चाहता हूं सज्जनों। डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड़ गए थे अयोध्या में भगवान रामलला का दर्शन करने के लिए। रामलला का दर्शन करने के बाद इन्होंने जो कल्पना किया था, उस कल्पना के आधार पर हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री ने सन 2020 में 5 अगस्त को राम जन्मभूमि का भूमि पूजन शिलान्यास किया था। अब वो रामलला का मंदिर अयोध्या में बनकर तैयार हो गया है। अब 22 जनवरी 2024 को भगवान रामलला अपने स्थान पर विराजमान हो जाएंगे। आज मैं इस अवसर पर आप सब लोगों को अयोध्या में भगवान रामलला का दर्शन करने के लिए आमंत्रित करने के लिए आया हूं और डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड़ से निवेदन करूंगा कि आप भी उस समय भगवान रामलला का दर्शन करने के लिए अयोध्या आए। और यहाँ विश्व के कई देश के लोग जो यहाँ विराजमान हैं, जिन लोगों ने आज डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड़ की पावन मूर्ति का अनावरण किया, अपनी आंखों से देखा है, ऐसे लोग भी अयोध्या में भगवान रामलला का दर्शन करने के लिए पहुंचे। इसी आमंत्रण के साथ मैं डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड़ को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूं। जब आज G20 शिखर सम्मेलन के पूर्व MIT के इस राजबाग में संपूर्ण विश्व का दर्शन कराने का सौभाग्य प्राप्त कराया है। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम, जय श्री राम।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद डॉक्टर रामविलास वेदांती जी। अब मैं आमंत्रित करना चाहूँगा हनुमानगढ़ी अयोध्या से श्री महंत रामदास जी को कि वे आए और आशीर्वाद पर उनके 2 शब्द हमें बताएं। Please welcome with a round of applause, my friends, Shri Mahant Ramdas ji, all the way from Hanumangadi, Ayodhya.
भारत माता की वंदे वंदे। आज शिक्षक दिवस पर हम सभी G20 समिट पे इस पुण्य भूमि पुणे में राजबाग के पावन प्रांगण संत ज्ञानेश्वर सभागार में प्रस्तुत हुए और आज ये G20 जो समिट का आयोजन डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड़ जी ने किया है, वो भारत ही नहीं पूरी दुनिया को जोड़ने का एक प्रथम प्रयास है। तो हम चाहेंगे कि जैसे कि पूरी दुनिया, पूरी पृथ्वी हमारा परिवार है, तो परिवार में प्यार होता है और बाजार में व्यापार होता है। तो पूरी दुनिया को आज पुण्य भूमि पूना से हमारे डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड जी ने मानवता का संदेश दिया है। जिस तरह से भगवान राम ने उत्तर से दक्षिण, पूर्व से पश्चिम जोड़ करके कि भिलनी के बेर खाए तो जटायु की झूड़ी जटाओं से झारी, और आज पूरी दुनिया में भारत ही एक ऐसा देश है जिसे माँ कहा जाता है। और हमारे इस भारत की माता माँ भगवती सीता जब लंका जाती तो उसका पहले नाम लंका था। जब हमारी माँ सीता जी लंका पे गई तो उसका नाम हो गया श्रीलंका। तो ऐसे इस पुण्य भूमि पूना को हम सत प्रणाम करते हैं। और आज हम जो इस स्टैच्यू के हमारे डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड जी के मूर्ति का अनावरण हुआ, उनको हम जब देखे तो वास्तव में विवेकानंद की याद आ गई। और एक ऐसे शिक्षक हैं जो दुनिया को शिक्षा और चिकित्सा और विश्व में शांति का एक संदेश देने के लिए आए हैं। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
बहुत बहुत आभार श्री महंत रामदास जी। And now I would like to invite Mahathero Rahul Bhante Bodhi ji to kindly bless us with his words. Please put your hands together for a very, very senior Buddhist monk, Mahathero Rahul Bhante Bodhi ji.
First of all, we wholeheartedly welcome the friends of G20 who are traveling in our beautiful motherland for the peace and harmony and happiness. How can we spread everywhere? Dr. Vishwanath Karad, he is a very great person. He looks like a Mauli. He is doing the job and promoting our Sant Jnaneshwara's ideology, philosophy. And he is promoting how all religions can come together, live peacefully, happily, and make this Mother Earth very prosperous, very peaceful, and happy land to live here with harmonious, loving kindness, and practice in our heart the peace and happiness. Really, we can express or start peace and happiness from our heart. Every person has got that ability. If we think positively and express goodwill for other persons, how can I make other persons happy? How can I make my family happy? And how can I make the world happy? That positive energy we have to develop. Buddha also, he worked for the peace and happiness, and the message of Buddha is love, compassion, and friendliness, loving kindness. That has to be practiced. And really, this is the place, this world dome give the message of unity, harmony among all the religions. So that practice we have to do. We have to respect each and every religion, because the founder of those religions are great. They were great. They have given the message for humanity to spread love and harmony and make the society the happiest society that it is in our hand. So today, just I bless this place, really this wonderful place. May the all the blessings of the all God, goddesses, Buddha and all the great peoples bestow the peace and happiness on this land, on this beautiful Mother Earth. May all of you be happy. Bhavatu sabba mangalang, rakkhantu sabba devata, sabba buddhanubhavena, sada suddhi bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang, rakkhantu sabba devata, sabba dhammanubhavena, sada suddhi bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang, rakkhantu sabba devata, sabba sanghanubhavena, sada suddhi bhavantu te. May all of you be happy. May happiness, peace and harmony prevail on this beautiful, our Mother Earth. May all be happy. May all be happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sri Rahul Bante Bodhiji. I would now like to invite on stage the head priest, Rabbi, and the honorary secretary of the Judah Hayam Synagogue, Dr. Ezekiel Isaac Malekarji, to kindly say a few words.
Respected brothers and sisters on the dais and off the dais, at the outset I would like to say to all of you, Gurura Brahma, Gurura Vishnu, Gurudeva Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahmaha, Gurudeva Namaha. So I seek everyone's blessings on this occasion, and though I represent here as a Jew, I belong to the Jewish community, and for your information I would like to say that Jews have been living in India for the last 2000 years, and India is one of the countries where Jews have never faced anti-Semitism and persecution. मी नेहमी म्हणतो की इस्रायल माझ्या हृदयात आहे, परंतु भारत माझ्या रक्तात वाहत आहे, ही भावना सगळ्यांना व्हायला पाहिजे. आणि आज जो डॉक्टर कराडांचा सत्कार झाला आहे तो त्यांच्या एकट्याचा सत्कार नाही आहे, एंटायर ह्युमॅनिटी, मानवता, त्याचा सत्कार झाला आहे. आणि मला अभिमान आहे की मी इथे गेले 30 वर्ष येतोय आणि ह्या प्रसंगी मी त्यांना शुभ आशीर्वाद देतो. हिब्रू भाषेमध्ये मीश बिराक अबोतेनु अब्राहम इसाक वे याकोब ओ मोशे विहारोन वे दावीद उ शलोमो हुई बारे केबोत डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड मलका दियालमा हुई बारे याथा वजके याते वशमा बेकोर सलोते वेके निरस्तोन वेनुमारामेन. परमेश्वर डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराडांना स्वस्थ आणि 120 वर्षाचं आयुष्य द्यावं अशी परमेश्वराची प्रार्थना करतो. आणि शेवटी मी एक साम 23 इंग्लिशमध्ये 1 मिनिट उरलेला आहे. द लॉर्ड इज माय शेफर्ड, आय शॅल नॉट वॉन्ट. ही मेक्स मी टू लाई डाऊन इन ग्रीन पास्चर्स. He leads me gently beside the still waters. He refreshes my soul. He guides me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, because God is with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table for me in the presence of mine adversaries. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall come through my life, and I shall reign in the house of the Lord for length of days. Let us say Amen. Tathastu.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ezekiel Malekarji. Next, I would like to invite on stage the founder of Ahimsa Vishwa Bharati, Acharya Lokesh Muniji, to kindly say a few words and guide us. Please welcome with a round of applause Acharya Lokesh Muniji.
G20 Interface Summit 2023 का आगाज फिलोसोफर सेंट श्री ध्यानेश्वर वर्ल्ड पीस डोम में हो चुका है और हम चर्चा कर रहे हैं शॉपिंग वर्ल्ड पीस एंड सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट थ्रू इंटरफेथ हार्मनी। ये सच्चाई है कि सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट के लिए सोसाइटी में पीसफुल एटमॉस्फेयर चाहिए और सोसाइटी में पीसफुल एटमॉस्फेयर होता है तो विदेश से इन्वेस्टर भी आते हैं और सोसाइटी में पीसफुल एटमॉस्फेयर के लिए इंटरफेथ हार्मनी उसका आधार स्तंभ है और उस इंटरफेथ हार्मनी का मूल उद्देश्य उसको जड़ों को सींचने का काम करता है। हम अपने अस्तित्व की तरह दूसरों के अस्तित्व को स्वीकार करना सीखें, हम अपने विचारों की तरह दूसरों के विचारों का आदर करना सीखें और उसका जीवंत रूप प्रस्तुत करता है डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड के नेतृत्व के अंदर ये MIT पीस यूनिवर्सिटी अपने आप में पूरी दुनिया को संदेश देता है। आइए बंधुओं, हमारे देश के लोकप्रिय माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में जब हमारा देश G20 की अध्यक्षता कर रहा है, पूरी दुनिया को वसुधैव कुटुंबकम का संदेश देने के लिए सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया का संदेश देने के लिए भगवान महावीर ने अनेकांत दर्शन का संदेश दिया था। और आज जब शिक्षक दिवस मनाया जा रहा है, सर्वपल्ली डॉक्टर राधाकृष्णन का वो वाक्य मुझे याद आ रहा है जिसके अंदर उन्होंने कहा था कि भारत का लोकतंत्र भगवान महावीर के अनेकांत दर्शन पर आधारित है। आइए बंधुओं, हम सब मिलकर के इस दुनिया को खूबसूरत बनाने के लिए पूरी दुनिया के अंदर जो माहौल और वातावरण है उस माहौल में इंटरफेथ हार्मनी के लिए जिस तरह से डॉक्टर विश्वनाथ कराड ने हम सबको एकत्रित किया है, मैं इतना ही कहना चाहूंगा कि उनके नेतृत्व में आओ मिलकर बैठे आपस में बात करें, आओ मिलकर बैठे आपस में बात करें, 4 कदम ही सही चलने का साथ करें, यूं तो दूरी से दूरी बढ़ती जाएगी, कभी तो हम खुद से खुद की मुलाकात करें। और अंत में उनके महान कार्यों का सम्मान करते हुए मैं अहिंसा विश्व भारती संस्था का विश्व प्रतिष्ठित अवार्ड अहिंसा इंटरनेशनल अवार्ड 2023 भाई विश्वनाथ कराड के नाम घोषित करता हूँ। आने वाले समय में एक मुख्य कार्यक्रम में उन्हें समर्पित किया जाएगा। ओम अरहम।
Thank you very much, Acharya Lokesh Muniji. And next, I would like to request the Director of the Education Ministry's Department, Southern Asia Division, India, Nepal, Bhutan, and Maldives, Honorable Dr. Edison Samarajji, to kindly address the gathering.
Honorable Dr. Vishwanath Karad, distinguished guests on the dais, ladies and gentlemen, I represent the Seventh-day Adventist Educational Fraternity worldwide, representing 215 countries, over 7,000 institutions globally, and 300 institutions nationally. And today, it is my honor and privilege to participate on this Teachers' Day in honoring Dr. Vishwanath Karad for his outstanding and incredible service rendered on behalf of UNESCO for South Asia to maintain and sustain peace. He has shaped this institution worldwide and made it a connecting point, meeting point, a transforming point for all nations to come together. And it gives me a great sense of pleasure for me to acknowledge Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD for his visionary leadership towards world peace and for playing multiple roles, including being the founder president and an exemplary leader in the domain of interreligious dialogue, and for leading peace initiatives and International Federation for World Peace, and for being the UNESCO chairholder and the regional coordinator for human rights, democracy, peace and tolerance, and his contribution to world peace in establishing educational institutions with peace curriculum and also enhancing environmental concerns in Alandi, Dehu and Pandharpur, and for the establishment of a unique multi-colosseum project for mass education and for initiating the MIT School of Government and for creating national programs for communal harmony towards this culture of sustainable peace. And lastly, but not the least, for masterminding this World Peace Dome as part of the convergence of connecting humanity for sustainable development. I want to congratulate and commend Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD with my folded hands for the great work that he has done on behalf of the Seventh-day Adventist Church and on behalf of the 7,000 institution representing the great credo of education being holistic. The MIT group of institutions foster such a philosophy of education, and I want to congratulate Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD on this auspicious day, not only on installing his statue, but also reminding us that the union of science and philosophy and religion alone can bring universal peace education. God bless you, Dr. Karad, with peace, joy, and happiness, and long life.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Dr. Edison Samrajji. Thank you very much for your kind words. My friends, we have with us today the eminent Parsi scholar and president of Zoroastrian College, Mumbai, Dame Dr. Professor Meher Master Moosji. I would like to request her to kindly address the gathering.
My distinguished and beloved elder brother in education, science, spirituality and religion, Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, I am deeply grateful to Almighty Creator of the universe for your kindness in inviting me here to be present on this auspicious occasion of the celebration of education in memory of one of our former presidents of India. My purpose here of being with you is to give blessings. May the blessings of Pak Dada Uramazda, Almighty Creator of the universe of light, energy and matter, the blessings of all the Amesha Spenters, the archangels, the deities of Vahumanu Amesha Spenter, who presides over the good mind, as is that of our founder, the blessings of our goddess Saraswati, who presides over education and gives us happiness and joy through enlightenment. May the blessings of all the Amesha Spenters, Yazaters, and all the deities, all the Minodai Ratu, Vakshure Vakshuran, Ramsgo Ashos Pitaman Zarathustra Paigambar Sahib, the founder of the Mazdiously Zarathustrian Dina, known in English language as the Zoroastrian religion. Dr. Vishwanathji, I see one gap here in all these wonderful paintings, and on my part I would like to request that we put a portrait of Zarathustra in this gap and fill it, and I would be happy to do that with you and for you on your next occasion. The blessings of Shah Behram Vazavan Sahib, the Prince of Peace of the Aquarian Age, this age of ours, of science, religion and spirituality. May all their blessings be bestowed on our beloved founder, to whom we give a title. He is the Global Guru of the World Peace Dome University. And this he surely deserves. I am sure we'll all agree with me for this and applaud. Now I conclude with giving blessings of the cosmos. May the blessings of the lights of the stars and the planets, the sun and the moon, coming to our beautiful planet Earth, give happiness and joy to every soul that is living here on our planet. May the souls of the mineral kingdom, the gases of the air and the atmosphere, the blessings of the lights help all the souls to progress spiritually upwards with happiness and joy. The souls of the amoeba, the fish and the birds, the insects and the animals, the four-legged animals and the two-legged animals like all of us. May we all progress upwards to our Creator with happiness and joy. And may our own soul be united with the pure white light of the Creator of the universe and fulfill the purpose of our taking birth on planet Earth, that we as human beings help every soul to evolve upwards with happiness and joy. Now, I would like to present, on behalf of the Zoroastrian College, a set of books. To help you. So this is an occasion for education.
Dr. Professor Meher Master Moose presenting a set of books to revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, sir. Let's give once again a big round of applause to Professor Meher Master Moose. Thank you very much. At the age of 90, she still makes an effort to come all the way here. A big round of applause for that. And my friends, now the moment has come when I'm going to invite and request the founder and chief patron of MIRS MIT Pune and the president of MIT World Peace University Pune, Bharat. Please welcome with a big round of applause UNESCO chair holder, revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD.
My learned friends who have gathered here for some noble mission, I have really no words to express my feelings of joy and satisfaction. And the words of praise which were spoken by the great people of the world and from India, I am only reminded of my duty. Firstly, let me only say I am grateful. I don't know what way to express, but I do not know where we have come from, what is the purpose of life, and what is the journey hereafter. But when I heard the words of wisdom from these great men, King Hussein, Todd Christopher's son, and all the colleagues who have made this event possible, I will not comment much about that part, but the confidence reposed in us, and particularly me, it has been a reminder for myself कि क्या ड्यूटी क्या है, आगे चल के क्या करना है. That much I will certainly remember, and I can assure you, friends, that I'll try to prove that I am worthy of the confidence deposed in me. I think so much has been said, but I can only remind myself the article which I wrote in 1983. It was regarding the philosophers in Aneshwara to philosophers, scientist Albert Einstein. It was a subject of great ridicule that time, but the journey has been on the right path possibly. The divine light was showing the path to us for promoting the culture of peace in the entire world, for the entire humanity, and we have reached this stage. Possibly the new concept of education, which we were trying to think and discuss and deliberate in a number of parliaments conducted world over, starting with 1996, first parliament, when such a gathering was there, and I had gone to Rome to receive the blessings and address from the then Pope Paul II. I don't know, but he had blessed us, and many times the number of great men of religion from world over came here to Pune and gave us the blessings for this mission. And possibly I am not the maker, I am not the doer. Let me tell you very honestly and frankly, I am not the doer, I am not the maker. This has been an evolution with a divine spark, which has been my experience, and ultimately coming to the conclusion of Mr. Todd Christopher's son and King Hussein spoke about, the value-based universal education system with an appropriate component of science, religion, spirituality, and the philosophy for the well-being of the mankind. I think I'll not make any other comments, but stop here, hoping to receive your support and guidance in our mission. This is not ours, let me tell you. This institution itself, or the dome, as I said to you, is for all of us. This is your home, my home, and the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that word is very unique. There is one more word, Ekam Sat Vipra Bahuda Vadanti. The truth is one and only one. People called by different names has been the mission. And now we are on the journey. Again, assure you that I will try to prove with my team, to prove that we are worthy of your confidence. Thank you so much. And for this honor and the gift, I don't have the words to express. It's difficult for me to express those words. Grateful, Todd Christopher, son, King Hussein, and his team. Thank you.
Let's give a big round of applause, my friends, to revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, sir, for being there. Let's give a standing ovation. I request everyone to rise in their seats. Sir, I request you to kindly come forward and accept the ovation. A big round of applause once again for revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath.D.KARAD, sir. Thank you very much. I request everyone to kindly be seated as I invite the founder of Microlin LLC, Salt Lake City, USA, Dr. Ashok Joshi ji, to kindly propose concluding remarks and vote of thanks.
Okay, so I don't want to come in your lunch. I'm sure that you are hungry now. I am hungry. I don't know about you. But I have to thank many people here, and you already thanked us by us sitting here and getting up every time and so on and so on. But I tell you, Dr. Karad always says divine light. So let's put divine light. All those students and everybody who has cell phone, let's put our light. Can you please? Hello? Can you put this light to thank everybody? Let's thank everybody. That's great. Wow. So thank you. Thank you for all those who spoke here, all of you, for coming here and honoring Dr. Karad. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you very much. And before I conclude this session, I would like to share quick important inputs with all of you. Everyone after this session, everyone in the audience, students, teaching, non-teaching staff members, invitees, everyone in the audience is requested to join us for lunch in the pendal, which is right-hand side of this hall. Once we'll get down on the right-hand side, we will have the lunch pendal where you are all invited to join for lunch. And before I conclude this session, I would like to request Dr. Milind Patre sir to kindly come forward and share some important inputs regarding the next session.
So, very good afternoon, all of you. One important announcement that the G20 Interfaith Summit 2023, Shaping World Peace and Sustainable Development through Interfaith Harmony, the session of introducing the theme of the forum, it is beginning 5 o'clock in the very same hall of the World Peace Dome. So all the distinguished members, everyone is requested to gather after your dinner at 5 o'clock here for the introducing the theme session ceremony of the G20 Interfaith Summit 2023. Thank you.
Thank you. Last 40 long years, we start every day with World Peace Prayer, a prayer that does not talk about any caste, creed, or religion. I request everyone to fold their hands, close their eyes, and wholeheartedly participate in World Peace Prayer.
प्रतिपाद्या जय जय स्वसंवेद्या आत्मरूपा देवातुति गणेषु सकलार्थमति प्रकाशु मणे निवृत्तिदासु अवधारि गोदी गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुसाक्षात् परब्रह्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। पूर्णमदम् पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः
Thank you very much. I request everyone to remain standing for just 30 more seconds as I request all the dignitaries to join us downstairs for a group photograph. Just 30 more seconds. I request everyone to please join us downstairs, all the dignitaries, and I request all the photographers to come up on stage. All the photographers are requested to come up stage. I repeat, all the photographers are requested to come up stage. Photographers, please.